Hi Aquarius, welcome to your mid-June 2020 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. So I was going to start over again, and I just noticed that there is a really loud sound of cicadas. We're having that 17-year invasion, and my partner was telling me about it this morning, and it's not that I didn't believe him, I just didn't hear it. And now I really hear it strongly. So it's pretty amazing. I've seen them all over the place. They're shells. So maybe you can hear it. I have the window cracked open a little bit. But they sound like rattles. Okay, so let's see what these cards might mean. The central theme here is the King of Cups. This can be a caring man, sometimes like a mature man, chronologically older, emotionally together type of an individual, somebody who cares about you. If it's a king, it could be somebody in authority, like a boss or a father. The kings can be the father. And the water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If there's anybody in your life with those signs, that is playing a part in your role in the early to middle part of June. And in some cases, this can even be like a parent or a father or grandfather who has passed, and you are thinking about them for some reason. Maybe because of some milestone, and you think, I wonder, what he would feel like if he were here. And perhaps he is there and maybe guiding you in some way or influencing you, and you're feeling it, but you're thinking in terms of what if rather than that it's really happening. And so depending on who this person is, it's definitely somebody, if it's in this lifetime, who cares about you and wants the best for you and maybe supportive of you emotionally. In the past position, we have the Page of Swords. This can be exciting news. So if this is a new job with someone who is a caring type of boss, authority figure, a start of a new venture, and this person is helping you out. Maybe your father is helping you with your business, but this is kind of like more moral support than necessarily financial, unless they are just so kind-hearted that they are giving up the money, but it's coming from a place of love. Now, perhaps if this is a situation of finding out that you're pregnant, or if you're a man finding out that you're going to be a father, then perhaps that is stirring within you these feelings of emotion. Even if you are an Aquarius male, you can still be the King of Cups, because you may have the moon in a water sign. You may have the moon rising, water rising sign, and you do have that part of yourself. Definitely with Aquarius, you could have inner planets in Pisces. But something can feel very like good news that has to do with this King of Cups, if this is a new relationship, and the higher message is the Queen of Wands. So if you have kind of gotten your life together, Aquarius, you may feel more like you're aligned with everything in your life. The Queen of Wands is actually connected to Sagittarius. I always connect it to Leo, which is your opposite sign, but it has the influence of this is connected to the businesswoman, the mother who is a career woman. I'm looking for I want to see, I have this book here, Tarot Plain and Simple. I want to see if they give me any more keywords, because I always get a little bit stumped with some of these court cards, because I keep saying the same things, and I would love to be able to tell you something else. Well, it said fondness for sex, so. This is about, passion, and this reading has that feeling of passion. And the love of the home. A woman in command, yes. Devoted wife and mother. An outspoken, witty, but sometimes caustic and aggressive woman who champions her supporters. Okay. But, this is about career women, business associates. So there may be people, if this has nothing to do with you, that are helping you to get something off the ground, if the Page of Wands is a new endeavor of yours. And so you have these friends in high places, perhaps. What crosses you is the Hermit. And, it's really funny because usually Aquarians are very outgoing and things like that. And so you're not typically associated with the Hermit. But the Hermit is also about seeking inner guidance. And sometimes these kinds of situations, when you're trying to either get something off the ground, or if this King of Cups is a relationship that you're interested in, or perhaps you are someone who is a pregnant woman. The Queen of Wands isn't associated with pregnancy per se, but I'm thinking in terms of receiving news that you've been looking for, and the King and the Queen represent the father and the mother. So, if your relationship to a significant other has turned into that type of relationship, then maybe it's because you found out that you're pregnant. But the Hermit card in the challenge position is like not listening to your inner voice. And that can lead to making bad decisions. Decisions based on the moment and passion. Usually Aquarians don't get carried away, I don't think. But it doesn't mean that it's not possible for you to still have a situation arise where you are, in this particular case, having to make a move. And if you're dealing with people in positions of authority, not knowing when it's appropriate to assert yourself, because the wands, you do have several cards on wands, and that is about individuality and, independence. So ultimately, we have to be true to ourselves. Even if we want the kind of success, we want to make sure that our venture has a nice start to it. There might be people, now these people seem supportive. And the same thing applies if it has to do with parents, is that if you have parents who have certain expectations for you and they want you to do certain things and you have your own ideas, maybe you're going to go your own direction, you may have to contend with them. And out of the two parents, the father looks like the more understanding. The mother might be very positive in most regards, but she could possibly be very ambitious for you and wants to tell you how you're supposed to do things, and you can't necessarily go along with somebody. Well, I don't think that anybody should go along with what somebody else wants if they don't want it for themselves. I don't think that that's going to get you where you want to be. But anyway, what's coming in is represented by the Five of Wands, and this can be kind of clashes, power clashes, some sort of a sense of conflict. And this is part of life. If somebody is trying desperately to avoid conflict, they're going to be very disappointed, because when you go along to get along, it doesn't lead you to find yourself. You're just kind of imitating what another person wants of you. And that's not the way that we can go. I think that we have a duty to come here and be who we came here to be. And you may have to fight for your independence, but you don't fight by trying to get them to go along with it. You just state what you're all about. And the outcome is the Judgment card, and this is about rebirth. This is walking through that fire. And you know, this reading seems like it's particularly true for younger Aquarians who maybe you're even in the college age and you've had to come home early from college, and now it's like, okay, what do I do now? And you've had time to think about it, and you're not quite sure that you want to pursue things the way that you had been doing. Something has changed within you. And with the Page of Wands, it may be entrepreneurial. And you may be bumping up against at least one parent who wants to call the shots. Perhaps the father figure is more sympathetic to what you're interested in and will support you regardless. But you have a mother who is kind of a little bit more demanding, and it feels like you can't be yourself. This reading, having several wands, is about authenticity, being yourself, and independence. So however that has to come about, it is what it is. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you'd like a personal reading, I'm promoting a reading right now that I've had out for actually about 6 months. But it's a double reading for a special price. It's a full-length tarot reading and a full-length natal chart interpretation with talking about some of the important transits of this upcoming 12-month period. And you can find out more information about that and my other types of readings at the link below. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and all that good stuff. Take care. Bye.